The Sports Source is brought to you by Fast Frame. Turn your memorabilia into a work of art.
This is The Sports Source, presented by Bill Hotz and Associates and by Renewal by Andersen, with your host, John Pennington.
Good Sunday morning and welcome into our annual All VFL Sports Source, today presented by Renewal by Andersen. We do this every year. There are so many guys on this show that the fans always ask, when are you going to do it again? The only problem with us is we don't have enough time to get to all these guys. So let's just get right into the show. Let's just dive right in. First segment brought to you by Renewal by Andersen. When it comes to shows like today's, and no one else in local media is crazy enough to try putting 11 different guys on the show at once, it's made possible by companies like Renewal by Andersen. So do me a favor. Stop by their showroom in Bearden. See for yourself. They're beautiful, energy efficient windows and doors. It is an investment in your home. Renewal by Andersen. If you're looking at doors, windows, nobody does it better. Renewal by Andersen. Speaking of nobody does it better, let me show you what kind of stuff we got on the show today. Now, we're scheduled to have 10 VFLs, may just be 9, but 9 or 10, representing 26 different seasons, covering 6 decades. 6 decades of football, played for 6 different coaches, covering 6 different states you're all from, 13 bowl wins, 9 more bowl trips, 8 top 10 teams, 6 more top 25 teams, 6 SEC championship teams, and 1 national championship team. And then here's the list, okay? Shazon Bradley, not sure if John Bruin's going to make it. Jeff Hall, Anthony Hancock, Sterling Hinton, David Moon, Bobby Scott, Mike Stoll, Lamarcus Thompson, Chris Wampler. Now that is a show. Let's introduce the first group right here. From Idaho, from Meridian, Idaho, we have Mike Stoll. We have right there Jeff Hall from Winchester, Tennessee. And we have Sterling Hinton from Passaic, New Jersey, the quarterback, the kicker, and the offensive lineman. Gentlemen, thank you all for being here.
It's always an honor to be here with you.
Wow. He's starting out by kissing up, and that's always the right way to go.
So I'm on first.
Yeah. All right, guys, because you're first, you get the toughest question. Is this a make or break year for Butch Jones? Year 5, is it make or break?
Me, I say no. And this is why I say no. We've been winning. He's got us from a program obscurity to a program that's in the conversation. The country knows about Tennessee football. We got 3 back-to-back bowl wins. I think we're going to win SEC championship this year anyway. We're going to playoffs anyway, but it doesn't matter. Why?
That's that. No, I said wow.
Wow. You
no, I couldn't even manage a why.
Keep it going.
Okay.
That's what
all right. Well, I get emails from people saying, we need more Sterling. We need to bring the energy.
Hey, baby.
There you go.
Woo.
Now, he says it's not make or break. Make or break. Mike Stoll, Jeff Hall?
So empathy is a hard thing to come by. If you walked in someone's shoes, it's a little bit easier. Had Coach Fulmer been named the AD, you've got a guy who was incredibly successful as a player, even more successful as a coach. He understands coaching. He actually coached. He actually played at the collegiate level. I think Butch probably would have had a little bit more cushion had he been named the AD. With John Curry, never played as a collegiate athlete, never coached as a collegiate athlete, hadn't walked in those shoes. I think there's a lot less cushion. So I'm kind of dancing around the question here. Do I think it's a make or break? I think you've got to have a lot of improvement. I think you've got to have a lot of effort. And as long as the team stays healthy and wins 8 or 9 ball games, I think he'll probably stick around. If not, I think John Curry's probably looking to make a change because he wants to make a name for himself.
If it's less than 8, do you think John Curry makes a move? My feeling is he may be safe at 7 because I don't think a first-year athletic director is going to want to fire a football coach. We had John Curry with us a few weeks ago, and I asked him that specifically. He danced around it like Floyd Mayweather. But the point is, as soon as you fire it, so you brought up Philip Fulmer. Look at what happened to Mike Hamilton when he made the move. You're the one who immediately goes on the hot seat. So I don't know that a first-year AD would want to do it. What's your take, Mike?
So I think every year, this is a business now. Football, college football is a business. And so when you look at the business after each year, you analyze your numbers, your profits, your losses, and everything like that. So if they have 6 losses, he's on the big-time hot seat, and you might be looking. If he's 8, 9, depends on those wins and losses, depends on injuries, depends on what happens. I don't think he wants to make a move because you don't want to come in, like you said, as an AD and make a change right up. Plus, the other thing is
not at that position.
What's out there, right? What's out there, and if you lose to Alabama, LSU, and like a Florida, Georgia Tech, and maybe an injury, and you lose one other one you should have won. who are you going to go bring in? And how are you going to bring somebody in to better your program to get by those guys? Because those are top-tier programs.
People are screaming at the television right now. Chip Kelly, John Gruden.
Yeah, well, that's right, yeah. He has property in Tennessee and ties to Tennessee.
Peyton's not working right now.
There you go, absolutely.
And if T. Martin has a good year, you'd hear his name too as offense coordinator
Sure.
at Southern Cal. I guess my next angle on this would be, at what point do you say we're back to being Tennessee to the, your old coach, Philip Fulmer. The expectations were here. You were on that incredible 4-year span that was 45-5. That'll never be duplicated. And that's just crazy. But he was a victim of his own success because it drops off. At what point do you say, yeah, but we've walked in the valley for so long now, Butch Jones has gotten it better. Let's be stable with him. Or do you say, we're Tennessee, championships are bust. You get 1 year. If it doesn't work, get out. I mean, where is that line? Are you back now to where it's championships or bust, or are you still improving the program and building?
So look at what happened. Everybody wanted Fulmer. He's gone. Look what you got. look what's on your hands now. And we have dug ourselves out of a huge hole because of those terrible mistakes that were made.
Okay. Guys, your thoughts? Are you back to the point where you're Tennessee, it's year 5 championship or bust, or is it, you're still building as a program, considering when Butch Jones arrived, Tennessee had gone 2-14 in the SEC the 2 previous years.
So here's the thing. Last year we sat at this desk and you said, guys, is it going to be 9 wins or 11 wins? You can't pick 10. Remember?
Yeah.
You said you can't pick 10. Which one is it?
I really think I said 8-4, didn't I?
I know.
Okay.
I said I was one of the guys who said 11, and here's why. I thought last year's team was a great team, and great teams win close ball games. And through the first 5 games of the season, they won 5 ball games, some of which were very, very close. Yeah. And if you look at what happened, are injuries an excuse or are they a reason? Okay.
Hold off. We're going to get on that.
Okay. Well, I have my own opinion.
Go ahead, quickly.
Well, look, it's an excuse if you have 1 or 2 injuries. If you have 20, it's a reason. Woo. There is a difference. Woo. That was a great team last year. Yes. And if you look at what Butch has done year in and year out, the program, the community, everything has been trending upwards. So I think Butch is a great coach. I support him. I think he should be our head coach. The question is it going to be good enough this year for John Curry not to make a move? And back to what Mike said, who are you going to get?
Okay, Pearl, I'll catch you later.
You
get the big explosive start, so we got to move on.
Yes, sir.
That's the problem with having 56 guys on the show. Next up, we've got 3 guys to talk about the importance of an opener, what happens if you lose that opener, how you bounce back from it, and also these made-for-TV neutral site games. We've got a guy who played in one for Tennessee. Come on back.